Lena, Tibby, Carmen and Bridget are teenagers from Bethesda, Maryland who have been best friends and are about to spend their first summer apart. Lena is visiting her grandparents in Santorini, Greece. Bridget is going to soccer camp in Baja California, Mexico. Carmen is visiting her father in South Carolina, and Tibby is staying home. While shopping together, they find a pair of jeans that inexplicably fit them all perfectly. They share the jeans equally over the summer before parting the next day. While wearing the pants, Lena nearly drowns, but a local Greek boy named Kostas Dounas rescues her. Lena later learns from her grandmother that her and Kostas' families are enemies. Kostas pursues Lena, saying the dispute between their families has nothing to do with them. Lena initially rebuffs his advances but eventually begins a secret relationship with him. Later, Kostas tells Lena he loves her, but her family interrupts and drags her away before she can answer. Lena appeals to her grandfather, who agrees to let her see Kostas before he leaves for Athens. Working at a discount department store, Tibby finds a young girl, Bailey Graffman, who has fainted and calls an ambulance. Later, Bailey delivers the pants to Tibby's house when they are accidentally delivered to her home. Fascinated by Tibby's self-made film, Bailey appoints herself Tibby's assistant. Initially annoyed, Tibby grows to accept Bailey and learns that Bailey has leukemia. When Bailey is taken to the hospital again, Tibby avoids her but eventually visits her with the pants. She pleads with Bailey to take them, but Bailey says the pants have already worked their magic by bringing her and Tibby together. Tibby continues to spend time with Bailey in the hospital. When she passes away, Tibby decides to make a film inspired by her. Carmen arrives in South Carolina, only to discover that her father Al is about to marry Lydia, who has 2 children around Carmen's age, Paul and Krista. Although Carmen's father and stepfamily initially seem welcoming, they emotionally neglect her. Carmen feels uncomfortable with her father referring to Paul and Krista as his kids, and resents him being an enthusiastic, present father to them. At the same time, he has usually been absent in her life. She is embarrassed at a dress shop when she tries on the bridesmaid dress picked out for the wedding, which is too tiny and unflattering to her voluptuous figure. Angered when the saleswoman calls her the other one, Carmen shouts at Lydia and runs away. She eventually takes a taxi home and assumes her father and Lydia are out looking for her, but finds them happily enjoying dinner together in their dining room, apparently unconcerned that she's missing. She throws a stone through their dining room window and returns to Maryland. When she arrives, Tibby tries to help Carmen with her feelings toward her father. Carmen lashes out at Tibby, who leaves in tears, though they eventually reconcile. Tibby convinces Carmen to confront her father with a phone call, during which she finally reveals her feelings of neglect and abandonment. He apologizes sincerely, but Carmen tells him it isn't enough. Arriving at soccer camp, Bridget develops a crush on coach Eric Richmond. Despite relationships between coaches and campers being forbidden, Bridget flirts with Eric and seeks his attention during games. When Bridget's turn with the pants begins, she leads Eric to the beach at night, where they make love, and she loses her virginity. Bridget becomes depressed afterward and isolates herself when she returns home. After hearing about what happened in a letter, Lena calls Carmen and Tibby, and they go to Bridget's house. Bridget worries she is like her mother, whose mood swings and mental issues culminate in deep depression and suicide. However, Carmen and Tibby reassure Bridget that she is stronger than her mother, and comfort her with happy memories of her mother. On his way back to Columbia University, Eric visits and apologizes to Bridget for his behavior, and expresses his hope that she will give him a chance when she is older. The girls meet Lena at the airport and drive to South Carolina to attend Carmen's father's wedding, despite Carmen's reluctance. Carmen's father publicly apologizes for neglecting her. Carmen accepts his apology, and joins the blended family on stage for the ceremony.